Paige, how are you?
I'm good. How are
Nice
you?
to see you. And where are you from?
I'm from Naples, Florida originally.
Naples, Florida. Great. And what would you like to know about this business?
Well, my first question for you is that I'm kind of short. I'm only 5'2", and I wanted to know if my chances in this industry are just as good as somebody who would be about 5'8".
Well, it's all according to where you set your sights for. What is your goal? If it's to be a fashion model or a high fashion model, you've got to grow in order to compete. But if you like the business and this is what you want to be in, I would recommend that you study acting, that you work on your acting because you got a great commercial look, you're a beautiful girl, and there are a lot of things you can do in the business. There's a lot of print for girls who are not 5'9", and there's also TV commercials, broadcast. You know, I can picture you doing the news or the
That's
weather.
What I
you know,
I mean, want to do.
It's fabulous. And do you speak Spanish? You look like you have a.
I am. I'm
background.
half Hispanic, but I actually don't speak it.
Well, that's something for you to learn, especially if
definitely.
you're going to go to college. I recommend somebody like you who loves the business. Get into a communications course in college. Start working with your voice, working in front of the camera. You know, if you got smarts and you're good in school, you know, that's what they look for. Intelligent,
That's definitely me.
Beautiful girls. And you've got the look. It's just a matter of not trying to do something that can't happen unless it's a physical thing, you know. You have to grow. And that is only God knows if you're going to grow.
The next question for you is that I have a gap in my teeth, and I wanted to know. I always wanted to get it fixed, but I was told not to because it's more of like my own signature look. Would you agree with it?
Yeah, I agree with that. Lauren Hutton has a gap in her teeth, and she had it all her life. And when people didn't like it, she had something that she put there.
In the middle.
Put in the middle. She had the dentist make it for her, and she would just put it there to close the gap. And she has a larger gap than you do.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but
you know what? It suits you, and it's part of your personality. It's like people who have themselves changed. You know, they may have their look changed, but they don't change. You know, and the key is you've lived with it. It's part of you. It doesn't stop you from smiling. You're not conscious of it. I'd leave it.
Yay. And then my third question for you is, I've heard about a Coogan account, and I don't know too much about it, but I'd like to, if you could explain it to me.
About what account?
A Coogan account.
A Coogan, oh. The Coogan account, especially here in California, it's the Coogan law. What happened is Jackie Coogan, when he was growing up, he lost all his money because his parents spent it. So basically, if you work for a company, a production company in California, by law, they have to take so much money out to put into this account, which they call a Coogan account. So when you're 21, or I'm not specific about the age, but when you're 18 or 21 or in control of your finances, you're able to take that. In New York, it's not as enforced. If a California company shooting in New York, yes, they'll do it for a minor. But a good accountant or somebody who's handling your finances will set up this Coogan account for you. And you should take part of your earnings or whatever it is. I think there's sort of a standard of what they take out, you know, and they put away for you. And I think it's a great idea and it protects you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, even though you may say, well, my mom and dad are great people, who knows, something may happen.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. But it's a great law, and it was enacted to take care of young kids, make sure they keep their money.
My last question for you is that since I'm only 17 years old, when I go and visit other agencies, would I need a parent there until I'm 18?
Well, it's all according to how comfortable you are. If you feel you don't need a parent with you, I mean, you need your parent to take you. But I would prefer that you go in on your own. Like if I was interviewing you at 17, I'd like to see you by yourself, you know, in my office and with the parent outside. I'd like to see the parent then after I talk to you.
Okay.
Because I think it's important to get to know the parent when you're representing somebody who's young. You want to know what the parent's thinking too.
Yeah.
Is the parent going to be cooperative? Is the parent, you know, some parents have more of an attitude than the talent that you're representing. You know, so you've got to get to know the parent, but it's also nice to have a one-on-one. And in an agency, there are lots of people that work there. And basically, it's, say, my job, if I ran an agency, to introduce you to everybody there. So you get to know them, so they know you. And really, you don't need the parent there, because your parent's not going to be with you every minute of the day. And at 17, I think that's old enough to sort of strike out on your own.
I think it's old enough. I just wanted to make sure that they didn't necessarily have to be there with you.
No, I love to meet them, and of course they're going to have to sign for you if you're offered a contract, but it's really a one-on-one, and for you to meet everybody at the office, so you see if you get along with them. It's your personality we have to deal with.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
That's it? Nothing else?
Well, I could think of a couple of more.
Well, thank you for coming, Paige.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll see you again.